Hello everyone, it's Kay here. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you very much for stopping by. It's been a little while since I did any videos that were as a result of direct inspiration from people that I follow or watch on YouTube. And that said, over the last couple of days, whilst watching videos, you know, in the sidebar there you get new videos come up and that kind of thing, and I quite often stray off the beaten track and go and have a little look at things if it grabs my eye. And I revisited two people that I've been subscribed to for quite a while. One of them is Eva Sidkova, who changed her name to Bohemian Crafts, I think. I'll check it out and leave a link under the video, who is a wonderful crafter. I have known Eva virtually for the whole of the time that I've been on YouTube, and that's not inconsiderable now. And the other lady is GIKerr, who lives in Portugal, it seems, having done a little bit of digging. But anyway, these two ladies have recently put up videos and I was just completely taken with them. So I'll start with Eva's first, as that is who I have mentioned, and Eva does a fabulous tutorial on what she is calling ticket embellishments. Now, Eva makes the most wonderful albums. They are full, they are very creative and new in their way, because Eva does a lot of what she calls envelope crafts, whereby she'll make pockets and tags and that kind of thing. And she also, I've seen her make albums out of handbags, and she is just so creative. If you don't know Eva, do go along and check out her channel. She's not English, but her English has improved considerably since she joined YouTube, and she is such a giggle. She really is a lovely lady, and this is one of her more recent creations. And Eva just shares, she has no creative jealousy whatsoever. She comes up with something in no time at all. She's done it in such a way that it appears on YouTube. She's done a tutorial, and anybody who likes what they've seen can then go on to make it themselves. I know she has a shop on Etsy. I know she does a lot of bespoke albums, and they are absolutely tremendous. So the way this works is that it's a trifold, and it's huge tickets, and you can either fold them over that way and fold them up, but I quite like the notion of the tabs on top. So you'll see I've done some stamping, some this is the things that I've stamped on, the images I've stamped on are actually rice paper. I bought some time ago, and it's just so wonderful to stamp on and then collage. It works really well. So if I bring this up close so that you can see, it is just stamps in my collection that I've put onto the rice paper, which then allows itself to be manipulated and glued down and utilised in this way. I've put the washi tape down. It wouldn't be something that I would normally do, but I have glued it down with Yoo-hoo as well as its own bit of adhesive, primarily because this project is made using a I'm just seeing if I've got one here. Yes, a DL envelope. Now these are readily available in the pound shop, but I got these in my local craft store, 80 GSM, so they are not the strongest envelopes that you will ever come across, but it lent itself to this. If I lay the envelope down so that you can see, it lends itself to this project size wise really nicely, but because it is really flimsy, it does need quite a considerable bit of reinforcing. What did I pay? £1 for, gosh, I don't know how many, oh, 40 of these envelopes, so you know, you can't odds that. And as I say, it's lent itself beautifully to this project. This is the reverse side. You can decide once you've finished decorating which side you want to use. This is just a little lace applique, and then in the centre there I've just used a flat back rose just to finish off and give it that little bit of decoration on that side. And then there are 3 pockets on this side. I have put the little thumb pull in just to make it easy to get the contents out. I can't remember what Eva put in hers. It might have been bits of ephemera for journals and that kind of thing, but I've made these 3 little stamp shaped tags, if you like. I'm going to call them tags. They're not they don't have the eyelet in them or anything like that. There is room on the back to put a photograph, do a little bit of journaling if that's what you wanted to do. And again, I've just used craft paper, the PBO or Pebeo acrylic paint, which I absolutely adore, in the bronze. I've done a little bit of stamping across the paper and just taken some Tim Holtz little wordage things and 3 little bits of gold bling to enhance them, and that just works really nice. That one says believe in yourself. This one says hope is never lost. They're all the same, batch cooking as always. And this one says go with your heart, but they fit into the pockets. You could obviously put anything on them. You could use the Tim Holtz little people, whatever theme you were utilising on your journal. You could just put some of that onto the front of them to make it all a complete project. It's entirely up to you what you actually utilise them for, but I thought it was such a wonderful project. I have stitched around just for a little bit of extra security, and trust me, it is quite ropey, but I don't mind because it will fit into a journal in the not too distant, and it will be fine and add to that journal either as a flip out page, which you could do quite easily. Excuse my phone and the dog scratching. It's all happening, it's been quiet, and then suddenly all hell breaks out, but never mind. You know, the options once you've got your basics sorted out are really open and plentiful. So that was from Eva, Bohemian Crafts, and this one then is another edition for a journal, and I followed the tutorial by GIKerr, and I will list the video below and her channel so that you can go and see for yourself. And literally all this is a piece of A4 coffee stained paper, and again I've just flicked it over with spray paints, as I did with the altered envelopes, a bit of stamping. I've stitched all around where appropriate. You do reinforce this edge here and this edge here, because clearly your A4 paper is only basic copier paper, but anything you do to it in by way of completing this page, clearly reinforces it and keeps it strong and a bit more durable. This is the back, as I've shown you already. This is the front, and I've just taken some scallop circles, glued them all together for extra stability, and then put this little wooden heart with another piece of the napkin on it, added some glossy accents, as you can see, and then put the little gem in the centre of the heart there. It then opens up, if I get it the right way for you, like so, and I'll go out a little bit, but it does mean that you'll lose a lot of the pattern on the project, but it is just napkins, stamping the word dream, a couple of postmark stamps, and what you have is a pocket on this side, and I've actually glued it down there, so you could use this as a little tuck away. It's probably about 1.5 inches deep, no more than that. And then you have a pocket here, which is the whole length of the A4 page. I'll just measure the depth for you so you can see, and it is 3 3/4 inches by, well, I'm going to say 8 1/4, but you know, I've just decorated it, as you can see, so you could get either another envelope in this pocket. It's just plain, just the coffee dyed paper for the inside. Again, the little thumb pulls so that you can open up the pocket without causing any damage. I think with hindsight I might have been better placed to put some extra edging on the pocket as well, just to reinforce, but I think it'll be all right. And then there's another pocket here, and this is a double layered pocket, and if I show you from this way, I've just again stamped, used the shimmer mist spray, stitched the pocket in, and this is what amounts to a double pocket. The front pocket is a tiny bit, probably about 1/4 inch taller than the pocket inside, but what it allows you to do then is have 2 pockets for putting things into. This is the outside cover, oh no, inside, sorry, of the envelope, so you don't really need to put anything on this except decoration, and that folds over like so. Clearly you could tie it with some lace or ribbon or whatever you like, and all I've done here is made 3 little tags in the same way, black on the back so that you could add bits and pieces. Look at all the ink, the paint here, but I can't do anything about that, I'm afraid. It's past that time of the day, and I've just added more of the copier paper onto the front. It's wrinkled, I don't mind, it's all adding to texture, and then more of the same tags so it all marries up together with the eyelet ring, and a little bit of it is a very light beige ribbon, and the words are listen, shine brightly, and love. And I just really am so pleased with how this has all come out. It's a very lovely project to do, a very lovely tutorial to follow. GIKerr really does go through everything really nicely, gives you alternatives to use should you want to during the process video, and I can't recommend it highly enough. So if you'd like to go along and check these ladies out, I'm sure they would be very glad to see you. If you don't know them, do check out their channel, their videos, and subscribe. You won't be disappointed. They have a wealth of knowledge, both ladies, and you know, again, like to share what they know with people that visit their channel. So thank you very much for sharing this time with me. Two very different but quite similar projects insofar as projects that you can utilise in your journal making and get a lot from. So take care, everyone. Thank you for sharing this time with me as always. It's always hugely appreciated. I might not get back to answer your comments immediately, but I do endeavour to answer everyone that leaves a comment, and your comments do make a difference, I promise. It's very, very lovely to receive positive input, whether it's criticism or people just appreciating what I've shared with them. I just completely blown away by people that take time to say hello and comment on what I've shared. So thank you very much once again. Take care, everyone. Bye bye for now.